Welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel, guys. What is going on out there, everybody? Real quick, real quick. All right, I need can okay, it's a couple people in here. Can y'all hear me? What's up, Dodge Stadium? Dart man, can you hear me, man? I don't know if this thing working. Jeff Pope, what is going on? Uh just somebody just type yes or something if you can hear me fairly well. I don't know how this thing set up. My little podcast thing is equipment is down right now. I had to do some live podcasting somewhere else, so I had to make it portable. Take it with me, man. Take it with me. You know how that be sometime, man. Bees like that sometime, guys. So somebody chime in if y'all can hear me. I don't know. Unless I go to Cam and Mike. Hold on. Check. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see the meters, so that means it's coming through. Dodge Stadium. Hey JT, love your car show video. Boring Toyota was. That's actually kind of older footage, my man. But it's it's cool. I got a lot of new stuff I got to get edited and chopped up and everything. So yeah, but appreciate you watching, tuning in. Dodge Stadium. What is going on with you? Dart Man, 69 Dart Man, what's up? Here early for once. Wondering if he talked Scotty into coming on. I ain't been able to get a hold to him, man. He ain't answered his phone, man. You know, Scotty was busy probably, man. Today's Sunday. What do a guy like Scotty do on Sunday? I don't know, man. Scotty probably was in his garage making more. That's his bread and butter, man. Scotty making money, man. He found out. Scotty found out he can make more money doing what he do than actually running a shop. Go figure how powerful that is. I don't need no freaking shop with all the hassles, with all the dealing with customers, with all the trying to make them happy and please them. I can just sit in my living room with you know, a back screen, backdrop, and make videos, and it become lucrative. So the tides are turning, man. The days of using this, using these, all your calluses, and it's going away. Not going away. You still got to do that, but you can make just as much, if not more, much more, getting in front of a stupid camera. So all you shy people out there scared to get in front of a camera, you don't know what you're missing out on, man. It's a whole nother world out there. 69 Dart, man. No, Scotty didn't answer his phone, man. I tried to call him the other day. He was busy making another Bash and Chrysler video. Somebody commented on one of them videos. I gotta check it out though. What up, JT 2012? Hold on, Jeff Pope. Hold on. You and these P042. Oh, I switched from other guys and got it. No. Jeff, give me a second, man. I gotta bring in my guest. I don't want to keep him waiting. He one of my guests. I'm hoping there's gonna be two tonight, but one of them just chimed in, and I don't want to keep him waiting. So let me go through all the people that's here first. Jeff, give me a second, guy. I promise you, I'm coming back. Commercial on a live stream. Really? Where'd that happen? Hey, that's YouTube, dog. Welcome to YouTube, man. YouTube, look, YouTube trying to get paid just like me. They got to show proof that they play. The people that the marketing company of those companies that pay YouTube to advertise their product and put it out on display, they got to show proof that their product is being played. So that algorithm is very powerful. So YouTube trying to get paid, and they only giving me pennies of the cut, but it's $1 billion industry, and I want a bigger cut of it. I want a chunk of that money. So, I don't know. YouTube trying to get paid too, man. Go figure. Dart man. I didn't know commercial come on live stream though. Yeah, they pretty. Jeff Poe never felt any drive ability issues. Jeff, like I said, give me a second, man. Let me go bring in my guest right here. What up, Tom? What is going on? I'm Dart. That is my alter ego. Stacy Dustin. I'm Dart. I don't get it. Damn phone. Hey, Dart. Hey, JT. Hope all is well. Tommy Scotty trashed the Dodge. All right. Scotty trashed the Dodge Caravan a couple days ago. That was you that told me that. Somebody told me that he trashed the Dodge. I'm going to check that out, man. There will be a rebuttal on a Scotty Kilmer trashing out a Dodge Caravan video. I can promise you that. Yes, there will be a rebuttal. JT, online mechanic tip. I've had enough, okay? And I'm not going to take it anymore. All right? I cannot sit by and let this foolishness happen. All right? Who does this guy think he is anyway? All right, I dare you, dog, the Mopar lineup. All right, I'm coming for you, Scotty. All right, I'm finna start a beef, man. Y'all know some of y'all in here are familiar with rap, East Coast, West Coast. Scotty in Tennessee, right? I'm on Atlanta, so that's basically East and East, right? I guess I don't know, but I'm about to start a war with one Mr. Scotty Kilmer, okay? Because I've had enough. We'll see what happens. All right. Guys, okay, it's too many now. Let me bring in my guest right quick. And I promised Jeff I would come back to him. So I'm gonna put Jeff comment right there. One, Mr. Sean, Mr. Sean, this guy's garage. A lot of y'all know him. All right, like I say, this is one. I think another one gonna chime in later, but Sean from over there. He'll tell y'all all about him, but it's a real good friend of mine, man. I met him, I don't know, a year ago, maybe. Okay. I feel like I know him. I never personally met the guy, but I feel like I personally know him. You get vibes like that from certain people, man. You go through their little social media thing and YouTube, and the whole family thing is just a soft spot in my heart for this dude, man. He's a real cool cat. The kid with the lawnmower, they really did it for me. I was like, oh wow, I wish I had a son. And then I got jealous all over again. Y'all know I got 3 girls, right? But I ain't gonna hold that against Sean. He's a cool dude. So let me bring him on right quick, and we'll start chatting it up. We're gonna catch up first. So let me warn y'all, man. I haven't talked to this guy in a minute, so we got a little catching up to do. All right. He's on the other side of the globe, I guess, Canada, I think, and I'm over here. So it's been a minute. So y'all bear with me. Let me catch up with my buddy. Okay. One Mr. Sean from over there, this guy's garage. What is going on?
How's it going?
What is going on? It's been a minute, man.
It's been 2 minutes, I think.
2 minutes. What you up to, man? What's going on with you?
I've been trying to hustle, but I'm having trouble keeping up with you. But I've been trying to hustle. I had a week or two. I actually did. I probably did one a day there. I was trying to follow in your footsteps, but
man, I think my advantage is I was a videographer before I started doing this, so
yeah,
that part comes easy for me, actually recording the videos. So
when I started this thing, I had to learn it all, right? I didn't know any of it, so it was Then I fell in love with the editing part of it, so I've gotten better at the editing part. So I could get the content out, but I don't have the access to the content because I don't do any customer stuff, right? Mostly 99% of the stuff I do is my own junk. So
yeah, that's why I'm still there. I didn't know her to leave, man.
Nope. I was just watching your video there, and the HOA is giving you grief in the neighborhood. You need to move to a neighborhood where you can.
Sean, I promise you, man.
You need to put a pole barn up in the backyard and put a lift in.
I promise you, man. If I let my hood up, I think they got an HCA. think they got one of the members live on every block. So he be peeking out his curtain. Did that guy let his hood up? What are you doing under that hood? I can't take it.
He's probably wondering what you're doing on YouTube. They're not knowing you.
I was out there one time with the cameras. I did a couple videos out there. Filming
Christmas
and stuff.
time.
Yeah, but I don't know what it is, man. They too strict around here, and then they want $400 a quarter.
What?
So yeah, right. Now I will admit, to their credit, it's hard crime. No crime. I mean, I ain't gonna say none. The none that I know of. The crime rate is very low. So if it costs $400 to stay safe, one could argue that it's worth it. But
I don't live in an area that has a HOA. I just live on a street. But we got the highest tax rate in the country in my town. I pay $400 a month in taxes.
Damn.
Not a quarter, a month in taxes.
A month? Oh,
a month in taxes. I have a modest home. It's not expensive.
That's what's up. Yeah. Well, man, introduce yourself, man. I think it's some people you recognize Tom. It's a few of them you may know.
Tom is sporting a lovely This Guy's Garage t-shirt. He was a winner. Yes.
Yeah.
It's
the Tom Cook.
Tom Cook is sporting a This Guy's Garage t-shirt. You have a lot of new faces in here.
Yeah, that subscription number is rising and rising and rising. And I got to get credit to YouTube. I guess they putting the videos in front of people Man, I
Well,
just checked my analytics. It's a video I did, I promise you, 3 years ago. It's a big old spike in it. So as
I
far as views and all of that, just spike way up. I'm like, I don't even remember what I said, but when I see that happen, Sean, I go over there and dive back in the description and
yeah
add some more stuff into there.
yeah
Links to other video because a lot of people watching it now.
that's
So
the series. Like I'm just discovering if you have a series. Like I just dropped a video on the F-150 there because I get so many questions and comments on them F-150 videos I did. I said,
with that oil consumption.
yeah, the oil consumption. So I just dropped one. Boom! It went right to #1. It was like a skyrocket. Like people were longing for that kind of content.
Oh, that's what's up.
So it makes you want to do a video on how poopy the F-150 is every week. But I don't want to. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but
oh, you had a whole little section, a whole little series going on there.
I think I got 14 videos on the subject. It was
but
it's criminal what they're doing. To be honest with you, like the whole longer dipstick deal is, they called it widening the range. So they did, I have my dipstick right here because when I traded my truck in, I said, "You're not getting my dipstick." I know. I traded the truck in. I pulled the dipstick out. I put it in the new truck, and I said,
"Wow, you kept the dipstick. Hold on to the dipstick."
I kept the dipstick. There it is. So if you look at the new dipstick, between the add mark and the full mark is 3 quarts. It's 1 quart on this one.
Wow.
So people don't think that their vehicles are burning oil, but yeah, they're burning oil.
Yeah, well, Tom can contest to this. They just finally issued a recall on our little 4-cylinder Tiger Shark engine for the oil consumption. One of them is a flash. Now, before I dog that flash out, it's a video I need to go watch because they call themselves explaining what the flash is going to do as it relates to oil consumption.
A flash cannot change an engine burning oil.
yeah. I'm gonna go look at that video because they show. Tom know what I'm talking about. They show where a flash can change when the injector's power and such and do this, but I'm gonna watch it before I dog out the mere fact that I don't think a flash can change the oil burning. So
what's the flash control? It controls your fuel, and it controls your spark, your timing, right? So advancing or retarding the timing, or adding or taking fuel away, is not going to change whether something burns oil. The problem with the F-150s was there was so much pre-detonation that you said it on a video there the other day I was watching. If an engine is misfiring, where's the fuel going? It's going out the tailpipe and it's going down past the cylinder walls.
Yeah, that's crazy. But they call themselves getting a handle on it, so we shall see. I don't know, man. Let me do the Jeff. Jeff jumped in here earlier, so I assume we want to get in, get out. Jeff Pope, what up, JT? 2012 Grand Cherokee. I just worked on a couple of 0420. I switched from gas to E85 and got that code. It has now gone away. You think the switch and fuel did it? Switching fuel from E85 or from what you was doing to E85? 0420, ain't that a cat code, right? That's Bank 1 cat code, I think that is, because 0430, I know that one by heart. That's Bank 2.
Matter of fact, you just did a video on that.
That's how I got it. Remember, on the same kind of car, but it was a Durango, same car.
Yeah.
So that's Bank 1. What is E85? That's got
that's alcohol. That's alcohol. That's corn fuel.
So you think that'll trigger that code that he's getting?
It's. I can't. I don't have access to buy it. I know you can make a lot of power with it if you have a turbo car. Like it makes a lot more power. But if you're a natural aspirated engine, there's no need to run it. So you ain't gonna be able to run enough timing to make it work. The reason why it works so well with a turbo car is it's got alcohol in it for one, so it's a natural cooling agent. The second part of it is you can jack that timing right up, and usually most turbo cars, they run around 12, 15 degrees of timing. You put 30 degrees of timing in something that's making 20 pounds of boost, you can make 500-600 horsepower to the rear wheels. But in a natural aspirated engine, I don't see it doing it any good in the long term. Now, if it says on the bumper that it can run on E85, then, but if it doesn't have that E85 sticker on it, I wouldn't be using it.
Okay. And the mere fact he said it has now gone away, you think the switch in the fuel did it? It's possible, isn't it? Yeah, I would think it's possible.
I definitely think it's possible.
But man, I'm telling you, that's a cat efficiency code. You might not have seen the last of that code, man. Once it's triggered.
Just 1 second, I got Tim on here. Hello. You're live. You're live. You're live. I'm on with JT.
Forward him the code.
Oh, I'll send you my link. I should be able to just. Do you have a link? Do you have a JT? Do you have Tim's email address? Do you want to just put it in the description, or do you want me to send it to him?
Yeah, I just put it in the description. Grab it.
Okay, the link's in the description now.
You know how to copy and paste it, though.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah, my phone was ringing. When it rang that much, Tom was talking about the stock car races, which I'll segue into what was going on with Tim there. But yes, there was, to answer Tom's question from the chat there, if it's gone by, there was a PT Cruiser in that stock car race, and there was a Caravan in it too, Chrysler Grand Caravan. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. What's up. So, let me see. What did I leave off? Darkman commercial on the live stream. Jeff, I hope that shed some light on that, man. I don't think you've seen the last of that code. Once they set, I know you say you switch back and it's gone, but you may not have seen the last of it. So,
I would suggest staying away from that fuel if there's a common denominator there. So, if it went away when the gas was changed,
yeah. What's the advantage of it? What
the advantage of it? I don't see any advantage of it because, as from a performance standpoint, it has advantages. But as in driving a regular vehicle, the problem with alcohol is it takes twice as much of it to make the same amount of power as gasoline. So you're going to burn more fuel, and so the computer has to be smart enough to recognize it. And if there was gas, like previously, if it had 91 octane or 89 or 87 octane in it, and now it's got a half a batch of that and half a batch of E85, there's that room in the middle where it doesn't know what the hell fuel got in it.
Whoa. Oh, okay. Well, guys, as promised, I said guess with an S on the end. That S means more than one, which means plural, right? Plural. Yes. So my buddy Tim just chimed in. So guys, be warned, we got a lot of catching up to do. We haven't been online together for a while. So I know some of you, I know some of y'all got questions. We're gonna try to tackle some of those together. And but for the most part, give us time to get more acquainted with each other because we haven't spoken to each other in a while. So y'all welcome to join in, listen in, chime in, whatever. But let me bring on my buddy Tim at Astro Auto Repairs. Mr. Tim, what is going on?
Sean, what's up?
What's going on, man?
Yeah. Everything going good, man. Sean, what's up?
This is it. You're running the Fox body gear.
Yeah, I like that shirt you got.
You want one?
Yes, I do.
I got your address. I need to send one to you, and I need to send one to Sylvia too. So I don't want to be rude and ask a lady her shirt size, but you might need to get me that.
Yeah. Yo, before we start, guys, to all the Asian people out there, I want you to know that I support you. It's messed up that we live in a country with a bunch of cowards.
Oh my goodness! Tell me about it, man.
Absolutely. I'm the Thor between two roses.
Yeah, that's right here in Atlanta too. Where I'm at.
It was.
Yeah, that's right. It's right there where you are.
That is crazy, man. I was scared to speak about that on my podcast because when you local people can find you a lot easier when you're looking for you. Say the wrong thing, they go out looking for you. Yeah, man. So I'm very
you can
picky.
Get canceled in a hurry by saying the wrong thing. Yeah,
very picky about what I speak about on local news because they come looking for you. Now, if they're in California or where you guys at, they have a hard time tracking me down.
Nobody's looking for me.
Tim, what's been up, man? What you chewing on, man? You in that
check this out. Room? You guys got to try this. They're called Brookside chocolate-covered pomegranates.
Oh, Lord.
These things are good. Chocolate-covered pomegranates. These things are good. What the heck are you laughing at me for? I can't believe he's going to bring me on his live stream and laugh at me.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
Look at Sean drinking. What you sipping on? Everybody got okay.
I know. Oh, there you go. That's a. Oh my God! What's that? Some apple juice?
Nah, man. Kool-Aid, man. This is my podcast room. I had to rearrange something. I did a live podcast at All Park Garage Thursday, so I had to take everything down and ship. I got to find a way to be more portable, man. With this, you know.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. I can't do a live stream on a phone at all. It's complicated.
Yeah, I can't either. But a lot of people chime in on the phone. I just tell them to have a damn thing to hold it instead of you doing one of these numbers. So, yeah, it's crazy. Hey, the lawnmower dude. He getting big, man. What is teenage?
That's my youngest fella. He's grown like a weed.
Oh, okay.
I got the earphones in, so he can't hear me. Sorry, he's not being rude. He's just he can't hear the conversation.
Tim, what you uploaded lately? What you doing, man? You upload every day, man. I can't keep up with you.
Yo, I upload every day, Monday through Friday. I got videos up until April 1st, I think, or something.
Oh, you made an exception last Sunday.
Yeah.
Last Saturday.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, he broke line. I see what you're saying. He broke line.
Yeah, that's what when Sean's video or that on Sean's channel.
So you all set, man. I think I'm like 3 days only ahead of schedule, but like I say, something important come up. I feel I need to break line. I just break line and then just go back in and type those for the following day. But
that's the same thing I do.
Yeah, so it's cool.
All right, so Sean just said a minute ago that E85 is corn oil.
Corn fuel.
Yeah.
It's alcohol. I don't know if the ratio is 85% alcohol, but it has something to do with there's a large amount of alcohol in it.
Yeah, he said. My buddy said check-in light came on when he went to that. He got rid of the gas or he alpha and his light going off. I don't know if that's a coincidence or what, but I was trying. I don't know much about it either. I was asking Sean, what's the advantage of it? You know,
it'll make huge amounts of power, especially like if you're running a power adder like nitrous or turbo or a supercharger, because it's a natural cooling agent in it, the alcohol.
Yeah.
So don't you have to have like good spark plugs to burn that?
Oh yeah, you need a colder spark plug too.
Because I'm figuring if his check engine light came on for the PO420, that means the unburned fuel was getting in there for what to cause that.
Yeah, or it needed a hotter plug. Would be if it's an unburned fuel situation, you'd need a hotter plug to run that fuel. So there, we just fixed the problem. It just needs one step. Go one step up in the plug and try it again if you want to burn E85. But
then you can't go in the parts department and ask for a plug for your car. I guess you got to ask for a hotter plug than what it calls for. I guess I don't know.
NGK sells their plugs from 1 to 10 in steps. So like every plug is step from 1 to 10. Like I think I run a 6 or a 7 in my Mustang, depends on how turned up it is. So the higher up the number goes, the colder it gets.
Yeah. None of my stuff this was Grand Cherokee that he was chiming on. None of my stuff is that advanced. This is my buddy, man, Steve C. He said he loved my Caravan. Just bought a 2020. My dad is driving my old 2012 with over 300K A 2012 got over 300K and still going strong. We are 11 Pentastar engines strong in our house.
Wow.
Here's some news I keep hearing on the Pentastar. They won an award for. Now, when they win these awards, they neglect to tell you the newer Pentastar. So it's mechanics out there chuckling their ass off because they think, I know good and well this engine didn't win an award. That's the Gen 1. So I think when they give these awards, they need to specify which Pentastar is doing well. And I can only assume it's the E-Torque and the Gen 3 Pentastar. Those are the ones that's been redesigned. So that they confuse a lot of people when they do that, man. Even I looked at that, what? Won an award? The Pentastar? The first gen and the second gen was garbage, man. So they need to.
I'm glad you admitted that.
Yeah, they need to stop confusing people.
All the manufacturers right now got the same problem. They're running too long a gear ratio. It's causing spark knock. It's causing misfires, cylinder misfires, because there's too much load on the engine at too low an RPM, and the fuel's going into the oil. It's eating up camshafts. Tim, you did a camshaft job not that long ago, and the oil was atrocious in it.
On the Chrysler? Oh no, the Chrysler was good.
The
Chevy, the Chevy.
Oh, okay.
That 2.7 that was in that Sebring convertible you had, that I never seen an engine that nice on the inside that had that many miles on it.
Yeah, you ain't lying. I saw that too. I was shocked. Like, wow.
Hey, check this out. I don't know if y'all guys don't keep up. What's it? Shore Family Videos. I got the channel from JT.
Yeah.
He did a video on this 2020 BMW e-tron. So he had to do a tire on it. Now get this, guy. This is the funniest thing I've ever heard. 2020 BMW e-tron. Audi e-tron. The car cost $65,000. It's got a 5-year, 50,000 mile warranty. If the battery goes in that car, the battery is $34,000. The battery. I looked it up. People are buying these cars with a 5-year warranty.
EVs aren't the answer.
No, definitely agree with that. Definitely not. Mustang got one now.
Yes, it's terrible. To be honest with you, I'm thinking, honestly, in my opinion, Ford has ignored their oil consumption problem with the 5-liter since 2018. It's 2021 now. The 22s are out. Why were you ignoring this problem? You're selling the same vehicle with the same problem for 4 years, going on 10 years. The recall on the door latch for the frozen door latch. How can you have a recall on a vehicle for 10 years? Why can't you just fix it on the line? How do you have the same recall for 10 years?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Truck. The run is for 10. I worked at a Ford dealership. I bleed blue like that. It hurts me to say this, but man, you can't, you're just abusing your customers if you're just going to keep selling trash.
Yeah, that is crazy. What anybody know? What's the 7.3 Godzilla engine? I know what that is.
That is it's a big gas engine, the 4.62 valve engine. Yeah, they had the 6.2 liter engine.
Yeah.
Well, it's a bigger version of that, and it's supposed to be quite an engine. It's a torque monster. It's something that's designed to run at load. So
7.3.
Yeah, I have no clue.
I don't think it's in the family of the engine that's in your work truck. What you got a name on that truck? The Big Blue.
A name? F700.
Yeah. You got a. Usually something gets a nickname after a while. I was just wondering if you had a nickname.
Number 23.
Number 23? Okay, I knew we were calling it something besides. Yeah.
So it's not the same as that. That one has a 7.0. It's not the same as that.
Right.
Same family.
It's not because I'm pretty sure that doesn't have the overhead cam engine in it, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
No, it's just that'd be like more akin to a 460.
429.
Yeah, 429. Yeah, same family of.
Okay.
Yeah, so that that 7.3 engine would be in the modular family with the 4.6. The 2096 to 2004 vintage 2-valve engines. Like it would be like in your, what year's your work van?
That's the 4.9.
Oh, okay. That's got a 306 in it. So yeah, I that looks newer than that. I thought that had a 5.4 in it.
Oh man, let me answer this question for the 100th time. No, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you again. What, yo, JT, you ever thinking of opening your own shop one day? No, man, it's too much competition out there. I got to compete with people like Tim at Astro Auto Repair. I can't.
Come on, JT, do it, man.
Listen, hold on. We have so many DIY guys. I mean, not DIY, mobile mechanics in the vans and stuff, just like you, Tim, here in this area. So they soaking up all the most of the business. And for me, I don't know. I don't plan on. Oh, that's a huge risk in opening your own shop, ain't it, guys? I mean, help me out.
I base everything.
Damn, you get sued every 2 months. What are you talking about, man? I don't know how I can deal with all that, man, because everything is not going to go perfect. So you're going to have mean customers. You're going to have good customers. You can't please everybody, and you're going to get sued from time to time. Blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. That's not my only reason. Is just I have no interest in running my own shop. I'll team up with somebody like I do with Brothers Motors. So
I'll put it to you like this, JT. I base everything I do on my channel is how far am I behind JT. So I've been managed to be able to keep 10% of your numbers for the last year. So I said, if I'm getting 10% of JT's numbers, I said I'm doing something. And now you took that when COVID hit there last year and everything went in the tank. You put it in overdrive and you started doing 2 to 3 videos a day. I was like,
the revenue stream went down, man.
I just can't keep up, but I finally got. I'm at about 8%. So if I can get back up to that 10% number, I said I'm doing something.
Yeah, I can't. When that revenue stream, when that check started going down, I panicked. Like, what the hell? I'm used to this amount. COVID hit, everything dropped. So I tried to double up, and that still didn't. Those videos doing well now, but it didn't at the time. It didn't do much for me. But
you got a lot of comments to catch up on.
I look at Tim's channel too, and my numbers don't even show up on the bottom line. So like,
Tim, do you answer all? Do you now some of them be questioned. I say 70% of them be questioned. A lot of them be just comments. You get what back with everybody, Tim, on your videos?
I say about 95%.
Oh, you do? You make an effort.
Yeah, some people we purposely ignore.
Some people are what?
Some people we purposely ignore.
Oh.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm gonna sound like it is.
I see it.
Oh,
because sometimes, JT, come on now. Sometimes people ask a question that's so simple if they just did a little research or just put a little thought into it. Like, what side is number 1 spark plug on? What side is number cylinder? Like, dang it. You call me to ask me that. You can't do that. You can search on Google for that answer. Yeah. So, sometimes I just...
It will be less work to put the information into Google.
Exactly. Then to sit there and wait for me to comment. So, last time JT had his live stream on last time, and people... I'm sorry, guys, but sometimes some of the questions that was in the comment section, I was like, did he just wait till JT have a live stream to ask that question?
They demand an answer too, but
they get upset when you don't answer.
Yeah, I try to get back. All right, let's try to kill the excessive fuel in the combustion chamber will cause it use oil. Okay, he talking about that he talking about that earlier engine, right?
Pre-ignition, I think we were talking.
Yeah, we need to catch up on the comments.
Yeah.
Controls intake valves. Now, this is what I think what Tom talking about when I spoke about that 2.4 Tiger Shark that burning oil. Yes, Dodge has some engines that are burning oil also, not just Ford, I guess. But this is our little 4-cylinder. Now they making us flash it. Now again, before I dog out, Capleton already dogged it out. But before I dog it out, I want to watch the video because they put a video out with it, and they're gonna tell what they're turning on and off to prevent the engine from burning oil. Remember, guys, this is a BBT engine, so remember that. So it's a lot of things I'm not familiar with.
The reason why they're all having problems is because they're ignoring the laws of physics, the way an engine works. You cannot overwork, or you cannot put so much load on an engine at a low RPM. Like everything is, it was 20 years ago. Overdrive was great, 4 speeds. Now it's 8 speeds, 10 speeds. It's too many speeds.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we peaked out at 8 right now on our 8-speed Z up rear wheel drive transmission, but there's some more coming down the pipeline. We got a 10-speed coming out soon.
But who am I? What do I know?
Why? I don't. 10 speeds. Okay. Why? I mean, at 80 miles per hour, your RPM going to be down to 500. so you'll be going 80 miles an hour down the freeway, and your RPM is that low. Lower emissions.
So I jumped out of the Ford and I went to a Chevy truck. But a buddy of mine bought the same Chevy truck as me, and he got the 10-speed transmission, and he said it never comes out of 8th gear. What's the point of it?
It never come out of 8th gear?
Never. He said he never seen it come out of 8th gear unless he manually forced it into 10th gear.
Oh, wow.
So what's the need of it?
That's an interesting comment. Ethanol isn't any more corrosive than regular petrol on its own. The problem is that ethanol absorbs moisture. That moisture only becomes a problem if the fuel isn't used within a few months. So I guess he's saying you can't sit on it. You just can't put it in your tank and park your car for a month, or you will have some problems.
Well, you can't. Any gasoline now, because all gasoline has has some maybe 10 to 15% alcohol in it, anyways. Yeah. But the problem with the ethanol is it absorbs water, so it takes in water. It's like salt. It grabs all the water that's in the atmosphere that can get a hold of, and it dilutes your tank. But the problem isn't so much with your steel fuel lines. It's ethanol attacks all, like if you had a carbureted engine, like your 300 inline 6, you wouldn't want to be running E85 through that, because some of them lines are still soft rubber, and it just attacks the lines, and it's your rubber lines that will fail at a time. But nothing will happen today by putting it in. It's over. Time kills.
Interesting. Oh man, another 2018 Hemi. Do they still have the tick? What oil do the guys not in a dealership recommend? That's a weird question. I'm looking at the 2018 Ram 60K miles. So I guess what year? What's the highest year tick I've repaired? I want to say 16. Okay. So, but I can't in good conscience, good faith tell everybody just get a 2017 or up, because they don't tick. I'm just saying I haven't seen one. The issue with that ticking thing, they called it. They made a point to stress home that the roller rockers on the lifters was the problem. They have been redesigned. So
my father-in-law,
I don't know,
has a 2011 Ram
with a Hemi in it.
With a Hemi in it. He's put 1030 in it since the day he bought it. He hasn't had a problem with it. It's the quietest Hemi engine that I've heard, and it's got 120,000 miles on it.
Hey, call for
so
520.
What oil do the guys not in a dealership recommend?
He's smart. He's directing that to me, because I can only say what the engineers tell me to say.
And my father-in-law is an engine builder, so that's why I would mention it.
I would recommend what the car calls for.
Yeah, but
except if it has over a certain amount. Now, see, JT's used to new cars. My theory is when a car reaches over 125,000 miles, you got to go with a little thicker oil, especially if you're constantly driving a car on a daily basis, because you're wearing it out, and thin oil's just going to seep right through it.
Now, a heavier oil won't hurt anything. Here's why Chrysler, Ford, and Dodge, and all of them are trying to go with them lightweight oils. It's all about the carb standards. So they just want to get that higher carb rating. And they know that the engine will last till it's out of warranty. And that's all they're worried about. They want that carb rating so they get the kickback from the government and make sure that we don't have to work on this thing while it's in warranty. But that doesn't mean it's the best oil for your engine. And putting a 1030 weight oil in your Hemi, so you lose a half a mile to the gallon. Who cares? As long as I'm not working on my engine when it's out of warranty, then that's all I care about.
Well, that's probably why he threw that disclaimer in there. He wanted to hear from the non-dealership. What do non-dealership personnel recommend? I don't know. So
my father-in-law is an engine builder, and he puts 1030 in his, and it's the quietest Hemi that. So I would.
Now, I would say this, Sean. That Hemi, some of the models have a oil pressure switch on it and an oil temperature switch. So that's the way it can snitch on you, so to speak. So you can get a code P04520, and that stands for incorrect oil use. Yes, they can measure what the weight is of the oil based on those two inputs and send out a fault code. So you want to ride around with your check engine light on because you want to switch to 1030? I don't know. So
I don't think there's if you put a 40 weight oil in it, you might check code. I don't think a 10 weight would
would trigger 10, that much.
That it's not far enough out of the scope, like between because when an oil gets to be 5-6 months old, it ain't at that weight no more, right?
Yeah, you would think. Yeah.
You got all the fuel contamination, all the other things. So I think it just gives them an out to deny a warranty claim.
And they're gonna jump on every out.
They're gonna jump on. I hate to be so hard on the new car dealerships, but Chrysler's, and now honestly, from the videos that I've been watching, has the only one that been actually fixing the problems that are created by their poor engineering. You're still going to have the problem when it's all said and done, but at least they're doing something.
Well, they're careful if they make it a recall or a warranty extension. Recalls are designated for safety issues. Like there's nothing unsafe about your car ticking, your engine ticking. So they can
some people will call that normal.
But it's not unsafe. So they don't have to issue a recall. You know, but they can be out of good conscience and good faith, extend your warranty so you can get it fixed. That's what they did on the Pentastar on the 3.6. They extended the warranty. People are like, it should be a recall. This piece of junk, it should be a recall. But it's not unsafe. It's just noisy. It's just, it's unflattering. Put it that way. So I don't know.
They're not as worried about their image as JT is. With the brand. You got to protect the brand.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's for damn sure. That is for sure. E85 is cheaper here in Iowa. E85 is cheaper here in Iowa, about 75 cents a gallon because Iowa produced the most corn in the world. It's considered a renewable resource. So our local government promotes its use. Oh, they want you to use the E85. Okay.
Oh, they definitely do.
Okay.
And I have to make a public apology to Tim because my battery died last Saturday. Did you see the video?
Did JT know what happened? JT don't know what happened.
I know. I saw your video on that, and then I went to see the footage of the. What happened? Tell me what happened.
Okay. Sean was doing a live stream on this race. JT, have you ever seen a race where the driver is blindfolded?
No.
So he was out there doing this live stream, and his battery went dead, and we never got to sort of race.
Yeah, I saw your video on that.
So I'm like, why did you go? Why did you even start the stream? I mean, your phone shows how much battery you got left.
I was praying. I was there for 4 hours. It was -10. Somebody called me and traded my battery. I could think of at least 2 or 3.
So I sent him a jumper. with USB port to it. So
I'm set to jet now.
Oh, somebody dogging out the 20-weight oil. I don't run 20-weight oil though. Shit, that's sorry too thin for fuel dilution and for cushioning parts. I don't care what anyone says. The HTHS numbers are way too low. That's close to 3.5. Yes. So basically, he's saying he don't care what's on that oil cap or what the engineers recommend. He ain't running 20-weight oil.
No, see, now that's something I kind of disagree with, because when the engine is brand new, the tolerances are very tight, and you need that really thin oil to lubricate them parts. You put a thicker oil in there, that ain't gonna work. You're looking for some problems.
Yeah.
So,
but there is, like in Ford's case, where depending on the work that you're doing with the vehicle, they will recommend you change your weight oil. So like if you were, if you have an EcoBoost engine, like that runs a 30 weight oil. But if a trailer lives on the back of your truck all the time, they will tell you you should switch up to a 40 weight oil to protect the engine.
You know, that's a good point. It all depends on how you drive the car, what kind of loads on it. That's a very good point.
Yeah, so I think there should be some flexibility there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you tune your car to change the sensors calibrations, because they're looking for those sensors are looking for certain weights, a certain this and certain that, or you don't get a stupid check engine light. So
absolutely.
Yeah. So
Dodge always gonna mess stuff up.
Yeah. Okay, you guys are not convinced, but
I'm gonna be Scotty right now.
I can show you a company working to make all EV batteries cheaper. They are HPQC. Who's that ridiculous price?
What's charging them batteries?
What's charging?
Coal power plant. What charges an electric vehicle? Coal.
Okay, the thing is, he can show us a company that's working to make all EV batteries cheaper. But right now they ain't cheaper. So until they get to that point, now I granted, I like no, I don't. I'm about to say I like electric cars, but no, I don't, because even the new ones can only give you 200 something miles for the charge.
You have
and
no
then
freedom.
Then you gotta worry about the charging stations. Like now, Elon Musk got it sold up. All his charging stations for his cars are made just for his cars. You can't pull up in there with that Audi 2021 near the other car and charge it up. So now the charging, I think they pushed it too fast. You push the electric cars out there, but you don't have the charging stations to charge them up. So,
no, and what about thermal runaway when you get in a car accident? Did you ever see one of them electric vehicles burn?
No.
It's oh my. Look it up. Show a video or show a picture. I'll see if I can find a picture.
Say that again. Electric what?
Thermal runaway electric vehicle accident.
What happened to it? What did it do?
I'll show you. See if I can find a picture. I'll see if I can share it.
You know that would kind of suck. That's a big battery.
Hydrogen gas also huge because you can putting power into water separates hydrogen from oxygen. Well, y'all way off in the science world today. All right, Sean, while you looked at it up, let me see what Steve talking about. Anyone running an older Chrysler 4 and 6-speed 62TE running Amazon ATF instead of, I can't deal with that one because I only use ATF plus 4. Not sure how AMSOR ATF would make it run much better if the transmission design around the ATF plus 4, but everybody have their own
that's your line, JT.
Yeah, my dad
your line.
is running it now for years. Okay, he's been running it for years. He's saying, "Oh, cool," but I mean, I've only used ATF plus 4, so I don't know what else to compare it to. All right, what was this? Sketchy Dustin, but racing only allows maximum compression, so it's no food for racing. I seen one.
Can you see my screen, JT?
No, how you do that?
I shared it. I think you have to allow me to share. I think.
Where did it come up at the bottom? You know I ain't tech savvy.
Engineering Explained is a good channel. While you doing that, Jay, I'm reading the comments. So Spark plug and coil covered in coolant along with a misfire pause.
What happened to my PT? When the wrong key was used, it wiped the code in the skim module, and it destroyed the computer. Oh no! Hey, be careful with that one, man. Hold on. I found out what happened to my PT. I think I talked to this guy earlier. When the wrong key was used, it wiped the code in the skim module, and it destroyed the PCM. Oh, I'm gonna reserve.
Can it do that, JT?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. See,
because
this car. What's that?
I got two PT Cruisers. One is a 2002, one is a 2006. And I made a mistake and put the key in the wrong, but nothing happened. It just didn't.
Just you put the wrong key in the wrong thing. Was you able to turn
in the wrong car? No, I wasn't. No, heck no.
No, you're not gonna run. The lock cylinders will prevent it from turning.
Right, exactly. So I don't.
Yeah, you're not gonna wipe out the computer. You're just gonna.
Right.
It's a mismatch. It's just gonna allow you not to start. Even if you're able to turn it, you're gonna start and then you're gonna die. Now be careful with that, because 3 of those you're gonna lose starting. It's gonna be in theft mode, and you ain't gonna be able to start it no more until you get the right key. So they give you.
Can anybody see my screen?
All right, this guy's garage.
Nope.
There you go.
Wait a minute. Get the heck out of here. That's real?
What is that? What is
That's
that?
real. Swiss prosecutors begun looking into the circumstances of a fatal crash of a Tesla electric car last week that firefighters think may have set off the fire in the vehicle battery.
Damn.
That's called thermal runaway.
Somebody got a lawsuit coming for them, boy.
Oh, and there's multiples. This isn't
everybody survived. Nobody was in the car, right?
Fatal. It said fatal.
How JC said nobody was in the car? Like the car just sat there by itself, empty. It caught fire.
I mean, but it's still like, they didn't get out. Hold on. They didn't. Fatalities. Damn.
And what about the Teslas that was running over people because it wasn't stopping for them? It was trying to protect the driver, and it killed the person walking across the street.
No, that was the driverless car, though.
Yes, but it's all the same shit, different problem. Oh, pardon my French.
Wow, man. Now I was in the rideshare industry. I'm still in. I just haven't driven in a while, and we was all scared of the driverless car coming. It was going to wipe us all out. But after a couple of incidents like that, the companies backed away. So all the rideshare drivers got happy again. Now there's talks of it coming back. So it just take an accident or something. I mean, you hate to see somebody lose
I think you've got the right idea, JT. The rent-a-wreck business is where it's at. That passive income you were talking about in the video you dropped there before.
Yeah, you talking about.
I like that little PT Cruiser you got. That convertible. I'd have that. I'd shine that thing up. I'd put a coat of paint on that.
Yeah, well, it's about to get rented out. As far as engine oil life goes, spend $30 and send a sample to the lab and see what is safe to run for your application driving pattern. Don't go by oil life monitors. Life. Oh, they talking about the algorithm in the system that can monitor your oil life.
Yeah, I think I know what they're talking about because somebody sent me a copy of their oil sample test that they had done from an F-150, because if I don't get 3-4 comments, a week saying Ford's doing nothing for me, my truck's making noise, it's going through oil, it's going burning a quart of oil a week, I don't get none. And I'm nobody. But so they sent me their test, and the test came back. I have it on another phone here that the oil was so bad, and it was the oil was only a month old, and the oil was so bad that they told them, do not drive this truck till you get the engine fixed, because there was so much fuel in the oil.
Oh wow!
So if you have a new vehicle and they're giving you the runaround, get an oil test done. Get a sample of your oil and get a test done. Not saying Chrysler, because they seem to be fixing stuff, but for as far as Fords right now, they're not fixing nothing. They're just telling people it's normal.
Hey, Tim, you did one of these yet?
What size engine is that?
Right. Now, a 14, it's got to be either, even if it's a 3.6 or a 5.7 Hemi, they both time and chain. So, he left out the size of the engine, but
It'd be fairly the same, pretty close to the 2.7, wouldn't it? If it was a V6.
I don't have a video on it. Just now,
if it's the V6, then yeah, with the Sebring will be the same.
No, the Sebring had the 2.7. This is a 2014.
Now that 2014 Dodge Charger, it didn't come with a 3.6.
No, it's only two options on a 2014. It's the 3.6 and the 5.7 Hemi.
So he said, he answered it, or she answered, it's the 3.6.
Oh, he did put something in the bottom? Yeah. Why would you want to change the timing change? I don't know.
The timing change.
Oh, the
you got the tensioner. The 3.6 and the 2.7 be similar?
No. And that 2.7 is dual overhead cam, right? It's two cams on each head.
I thought they both were.
Yes.
It is kind of similar.
It is kind of similar.
I think it's the same family of engines. I just think it's a different cubic inch size.
If it's the same, then I got the video on it.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, on that Sebring one you did. Yeah, you got like 5-part series on that thing, don't you?
It is step by step. It's thorough.
Oh my God, so thorough.
Here's my problem. I get emotionally invested, and I was just like, today's the day. I'm going to hear this thing run today. Stay tuned the next time. I get to that last 10 minutes, and I'm trying to figure out, am I going to hear this run today? Am I going to? No.
Part 6. That is what's up, man.
But I enjoy them all. You both keep me company when I'm working in the garage.
My Ford is worse.
Oh, that's no, Ford is worse than. Oh no, no good.
So I don't know who that's directed to, but I am down at the bottom, guys. So did we catch up, man? What do y'all got? What's in store, man? What do y'all got? What y'all got going on, man? The future. What's going on in the future? We caught up on the comments.
So, I can tell you, I've been ticking off. I'll use the word tick off because I almost used that P word. It's not my channel, so I've been ticking off the Crown Victoria people. They hate me with a passion. So I wrecked a totally good Crown Victoria. And nobody ever got mad at Steve McQueen for wrecking a Mustang, or they never got mad at John Schneider for wrecking a 69 Charger. But, man, I ticked off the wrong community, I tell you.
Wow.
But I got that Mustang that I bought there, and we're getting into I can almost see my driveway today, so it's time to start getting that done. I got to get that fixed up and get it into my life.
It's a nice Mustang. I like that Mustang.
It is, even though it's a V6, it's a Ford Ranger on a Mustang, but it's the 4-liter. But it works good. Look, I got a stack of receipts here to choke a horse. So it was looked after. So that was one of the good things about it.
JT,
what's up, man?
Did you really call Scotty Kilmer?
I tried. I mean, I searched.
Get the heck out of here! You did?
Yeah, but like I be getting a lot of I had to join Instagram and Twitter and all that for because I found out I'm missing out on potential sponsors. Like nobody know how to get in touch with me. See, they'll comment on a video, but it's be so tucked down in there. I can't get to every last comment. I don't see it, and I missed out on one potential sponsor wanted me to help sell something about Jeeps, some things about Jeeps. And one guy, it's on the way now. I can talk about it. He said it's okay to talk about it. He's sending me a mod. Get this, for my 4-cylinder Cherokee. So
that's the tuner you were talking about?
Yeah. So I'm going to All Park Garage. We're going to hook the tune up, and he want dyno readings before and after, and he wanted all videoed, potential selling items. So we're going to try to get that. I don't want to miss out on no.
Here's a betting opportunity for me and Tim. We can bet on how much horsepower you're going to gain from this device. I'm willing to bet a number as soon as I find out what the device is.
It's a 4-cylinder engine, though.
No, I'm talking about the tuner, though.
Oh, did they send?
Is it a ST, SCT? Is it HP Tuners? Is it one of them companies?
I don't remember. It's on the way. He got it in the mail. He been emailing me. That's why I don't want to miss any more emails. So Twitter it is. Tim, you on Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff?
Twitter, but dang it, you just like avoided my question. Like, dang it, man, I don't have to about Scotty Kilmer.
Oh, yeah. I out to him.
Oh my God!
I did reach out to him, but I gotta be careful, like, because I want to do some rebuttal videos on some of his dogging out Chrysler videos. So, I mean, if he answer back, cool. If he don't, I ain't scared, man. I'll reach out to anybody. There's a cat here in Atlanta, in Georgia, rather, a big top Chrysler guy. I've never met him, and we so close to each other. And everybody keeps saying, "Man, you should talk with what you call it." I was like, "Well, I mean, I'll mingle with anybody, man. Talk with anybody." So, and it's another guy. I don't know his name, but yeah, if Scotty called back, he called back. But Scotty, he busy. If it happens, it happens. But I want to leave some space in between because I'm about to start. I'm about to do some rebuttals. I cannot sit back and watch him destroy the brand. Okay, watch him dog out the Hemis and the Chargers, even though there is some flaws in those vehicles. But you can't. I just can't sit back and watch this. And even if I don't click to play it, it plays anyway.
He's not going to
taking Scotty literally though. Who's that's got to be an act.
It's for plays. It's for views. It's for all of that.
JT,
it's outrageous.
I can tell you right now, he's not going to respond to you.
You don't think so?
The only reason why he won't, and it's weird because some guys, they're so caught up on numbers, their YouTube numbers.
Yeah.
That's what it is. He figured if he says anything, it boosts your channel. Now, when him and Chris Fix had this little thing, he was eager to go at Chris Fix. He was eager to say a video about Chris Fix because Chris Fix got those numbers. He can't touch Chris though.
Yeah.
Chris is the man.
And I gotta thank both of you guys because it's like Tim just alluded to, like when a channel gets so big, they don't want to associate themselves with the opinions or the peons. I consider myself a peon, but you two have been like you've been having me on a live stream since I had 25 subscribers, JT. I was like,
oh man,
it's not very often you'll get somebody that'll put their hand down and pick somebody up with them as they're going.
Sean, you are so right, man. You are so right. And I reached out one time. I reached out to Chris Fix, and I would go on his channel and I make a comment, and Chris will write me back. He's a cool guy. 7 million subscribers, and he took his time out to respond back to me. But Scotty, I'm not to put him down, none, but the numbers, JT, the numbers that's the problem.
You had a series with Eric O, didn't you? Or Eric the car guy, or one of them guys, didn't you?
Yes, you did.
You had a little series. I don't know, a whole video series with
There's an upcoming event.
The racing. Racing?
I don't know what it was. Was it Eric the car guy or Eric?
Yeah, Eric Car racing his Fairmont.
It's not as fast.
Fairmont against the Mustang.
I've been wanting to say this to you for months now, like face to face. That car is not as fast as he thinks it is. I could stomp a mud hole down his throat with my trash.
Oh, I can't go there.
I know, right?
I can. Who the hell am I? Nobody cares. Although I'm often surprised from this whole YouTube endeavor because I think I said this to you, JT, when I had 25 subscribers, and the first time you had him on my channel, I said I'll never make enough money off this YouTube thing to buy a cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
Yeah, but I've been proven wrong.
Is that dude pretty cool, Tim? Eric O, or it was just a video series?
Yeah, it depends. Jesus, you gonna make me go down this rabbit hole? It depends on. Are you talking about Eric the car guy?
Whoever that series with, I seen that alone.
What series? What series? You gotta tell me. You gonna give me what series? What you talking about? The racing one?
I think it was.
If it's racing against somebody, that's Eric the car guy.
Oh, okay.
Because you were gonna race the van against somebody too. That's a different channel.
Steve Davis. I'm gonna race. He's a Chevy guy. Steve Davis is pretty cool. My van was gonna race him.
Nitrous will solve all your problems.
Nitrous will solve all your problems.
And a good set of traction bars for the Mustang. Set of 430 gears, set of traction bars, and 150 shot of nitrous. and Eric, the car guy, won't know what planet you left him on. That's it. And do a 2 out of 3, and if 150 ain't enough, you don't care about the motor anyways. Put a 300 shot to it, blow the mother up. I swear to God, you'll stomp a mud hole 7 miles wide through that Fairmont because it ain't near as fast as he thinks it is. Granny shifts, pack a lunch. He can't shift. He's at air. Face first, second, and third.
Mac Chingy,
my wife can speed shift better than he can.
Okay.
Yo, I know.
You know it.
Mac Chingy got a clunking noise coming from his car when I hit a bump, I guess. Replaced shock mounts that was out. New sway bar links. I'm thinking it's either ball joints or the hub. What's your take? Man, every time you get one of those suspension noise questions, it's really about the car has to go up in the air. So now we can tell you what we think as far as what will cause that, but for the most part, it's got to be visually. The suspension got to be checked out from a visual standpoint and a moving standpoint. Grab a pry bar, get the moving stuff, and see what's loose. So it's really hard for me. I don't know about these guys. It's hard for me to.
It's a touch thing. You actually got to touch it physically, feel the clunk.
Yeah,
I gotta grab the strut and do this. It's all kinds of.
Could be a bad wheel bearing. Who knows?
Right.
Could be a strut top. Could be 1,000 things.
All noisy questions. It's kind of tricky trying to answer because you literally almost have to be there and put your hands on it.
Yeah.
Let's visually check it out. Let's do this, do that, and it has to go up in the air. On the ground, you're doomed. I mean, I don't know how you're gonna check suspension out on the ground. So.
Hey! That's what we showing. What the heck, man?
What do you do? You jack the cars. You jack all 4 wheels up if you got.
No. Go to one wheel, jack it up to check the lower ball joints or the bearings. We put the jack right up under the lower ball joint.
With the
pick
weight
it up, so that picks that weight up, and you'll be able to take any kind of looseness. You'll be able to check it out. You'll be able to find it.
Wow.
Yeah. See, you so hooked up on that lift, man.
I go to the alignment rack to keep the weight on the suspension, and then I just go up and down, and then I let the front end up and check ball joints and 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, things like that.
Jack under the lower control arms, same thing. The weight's on all the weight's on the suspension. So that's the way
JT don't know nothing about that.
Man, you guys.
He's inside of a heated building.
Yeah.
With a lift.
He works in the big bay once in a while. He went to pick apart today.
Oh, pull apart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all got one of those out there?
No, we don't.
No pull apart? Oh my God. How do you survive out there when you need a part that you can't find? That would drive me cuckoo, man. Oh my goodness. Sean, ain't no pull apart out there either?
No, and if I don't know if you've seen the stock car videos, but the guys that were in that stock car video are the guys that run the junkyard. So that's kind of what you're dealing with. It is hillbilly heaven, I'll tell you.
Man, that's crazy. That's you, Sean. I don't have no clue about this Ford F1. Why do you lose throttle response on a Ford F-150? Oh, that's gonna be one of those. That's one of those questions where I mean, number one, you left out year making year. Well, I see the model, but you left out year and make. Number two, I'm sure there's a chance it may have set some codes, and so we would typically go by what code is set and base our diagnosis around that code. But this is like a too simple of a question. You left out a lot of details, my man.
Yeah, they're drive-by wire.
Yeah, you left out.
Yeah, the wire came off.
Yeah, you left out. You can push on a tire. Okay, it doesn't need. It was another one in here I wanted to touch on, but I don't see it anymore. I don't know if he erases Steve or that makes it lot.
Yo, Dark Man said we call that broken.
Dark Man, 69 Dark Man. Man, that's one of the most faithful guys I know, man. This guy on every video, comment on every video. I love 69 Dark Man. I still don't know what 69 means.
1969 Dodge Dart. I'm thinking.
I guess that's what it means.
Yeah. 340 4-speed. Bang. Boom. I'm old school. I like the old Dodges.
With stretch spring on the throttle body. That means it's an older vehicle. If you still got one of those springy things, like The newer stuff is ETC, electronic throttle control. So no year model. So it's hard to
it's hard to tell without a year make model and engine size and
So guys, we at the 1 hour mark. Is anything else y'all want to chit chat about before we I typically stay online. Tim, why you don't do live streams, man? What's up, man?
I don't know. Good question.
What do you mean? You got the setup? What a fancy mic! You in that room to have that fancy mic where you normally do your
you're geared up for
it, right? He's all geared up.
I think it's afraid. I'm afraid of what I might talk about.
Afraid of
right now?
I seen what you post. You're not afraid to talk about too much.
I'll start getting into it.
Right, he got control over the editing in that way, Sean.
Although you did put the more, well, you didn't talk about anything bad, but the more controversial stuff you put on my thought. You changed the channel to My Thoughts on there for a while.
Yeah, then I took that channel down because I was getting too crazy.
Yeah,
it's gone.
Huh?
You don't have that other channel where you was talking
about? Man, cause JT, I was going crazy, man. I don't know, man. I'll just start talking about whatever just bothers me. Like I'll just start to be in the beginning of your video about the, with the I feel bad about the Asian people we brought up. See, I'll start going into it.
But
it must have been free,
audience, right? And that's a different audience than your mechanic audience. Sometimes those guys want a switcheroo topic. You see what I'm saying? But I have plenty of those switcheroo topics, but I'm afraid to stick them on my automotive channel. So I have another channel to engage in that. But I don't know if that was a good idea, Tim.
See, I'm not afraid to do that. I'll mix it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Sylvia got to reel me back in. He's like,
Well, just invite us on, and we'll keep you on the straight and narrow. We would never leave you astray.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
Yeah, because I want to talk about other stuff than cars, but
if you want to do that, we can do that.
On somebody else's channel, though.
We'll have to do this again. Maybe we'll do a 3-ring circus where we'll follow everybody around. So we'll just go in alphabetical order and go on each person's channel. Because it's always a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'll do it next time. We're gonna talk about the topic I want to talk about.
That's fine with me. That's fine with me.
Okay.
And do y'all have a take on this? I have my own personal take on why the dipstick went away. The dipstick and the tube. Do y'all have a take on this, or what you think?
The bean counters ruin everything. The bean counter said we can save $7 per car by not putting a transmission dipstick in.
Oh,
so that. And it keeps knuckleheads that don't know how to check the dipstick from checking the dipstick. You got to come back to the dealer for service. It all comes down to the bean counters. They're not worried about the $7 on one vehicle, but you produce 2 million vehicles at $7, then it's $7 million.
I don't know. I don't got no take on it. I don't know why the heck they would do that. Why, JT? Tell me.
I mean, it's just an opinion. Here's my take on it from what I've heard. First, the dipstick went away. All right, the dipstick went away simply because, well, I don't know why the dipstick went away. I'm gonna go straight to the dipstick tube. Here's why I think the dipstick tube went away: because people were installing the wrong fluid in their cars, even while they was under warranty, and because they was under warranty, Chrysler had to honor those warranty. And when they got the bulk of those transmission back, the fluid was analyzed, and it was always the wrong fluid. So first they tried the dipstick, and before you know it, secondary manufacturers were making dipsticks. So they're like, all right, we'll do one up on you. We're gonna take away the whole damn dipstick tube. No dipstick. So on our 8-speed rear-wheel drive transmission, the only entry port to that transmission is at the transmission. So you can't check nothing, you can't do nothing, you can't see nothing. Only way to check it is remove the plug and see if it's like a differential. See if anything spill out. Yeah, they treat it like
that's how Mercedes got it that way. A lot of Mercedes have it just like that.
Yeah, they fed up.
But that means, then it's got to be a certain temperature. The car's got to be on level ground.
Yep.
Man.
Yeah, it's crazy. But
and if you're on the side of the road stuck, you ain't adding a quart of ATF.
No, right?
Yeah, this car is no good to me. Like you last week there, you had somebody on that was had a Mercedes, and they said, "I wonder if I could take it across the country." It ain't no good to you if you can't take it across the country. Just as well as sell it. It's not worth a pinch.
Yeah. Well, that's what I heard the chatter at this training center was all about. They analyzed a lot of the fluid on the transmissions that was returned, and most of it had the wrong, incorrect fluid in it. Okay. So they like enough is enough. And some of those transmissions are sensitive to the correct fluid only, not none of that Valvoline. Now, Valvoline, they'll brand a transmission fluid for all cars. It don't matter. This will work in everything. So people suck that up because it's cheaper. And it's red. That Z-up transmission, Sean, is clear. That that transmission fluid is clear.
Now, there's another thing. Like, if the wrong fluid's in it, if you're talking about cars that are under warranty, it's the dealers. It has to be the dealership that's putting the wrong fluid in it. Because if my car's under warranty, that's where it's going. It's going to the dealer. It's your problem. It's not my problem. It's your problem.
Yep. So people don't wait.
If the wrong fluid's getting in it, the dealer's putting it in it.
No, some people would do their own transmission service to avoid the price of the dealership transmission service. They would do it themselves. It's fairly easy.
90% of them are not even serviceable from if I'm reading your.
They service.
Take them for these quick lube places that don't know how to do them.
Yeah. Well, a lot of it stems with the wrong stuff going back in it. I mean, let's face it, guys. It's easy to drop a pan and take the filter out, put a new filter in, and put the pan back up. That part is easy. What's going on is they installing the wrong shit back in it, and that's and then if you're still under warranty, that's why I'm against this, Sean. If you're under warranty, like if you got a problem, take it in. But at the dealership, they'll tell you, it's a feel for life. You ain't supposed to change it, and that is the biggest crop of. I probably shouldn't be saying that. I don't know who watches. But feel for life, give me a break, man.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah,
no way. I know Volkswagen has that.
Feel for life.
There's no feel for life. There's feel for my life is if I'll use Ford not to get JT in problems. So if I'm Ford and I say it's feel for life, it's just feel for this 5 years and 100,000 kilometers. I don't care what you do with it after that. You're on your own.
Yeah. I don't know, but
I won't get you in trouble with the brand, JT.
Yeah, I can't. I can't. I don't know. Feel for life. That's when I first heard that term or that phrase at the training center. The teacher was teaching me, and it's funny, guys. I don't know if you watch. It's funny. Let me tell this quick story right quick. The transmission guy that taught us transmission at the school, he no longer at the training center. Guess who he works for now? Valvoline, right? Well, listen. Let me finish. He came by. Better. Right, he came by to pass, to get to upload the parts department with their stuff. And I was like, when I seen him, I was like, so you're the teacher of the train. Like, yeah. I was like, remember you told us never to put this stuff in our car. Remember you had said no. I know what I said. Don't worry about what I said.
It only depends on who's paying him to say it.
His whole theory about that is gone out the window now that he worked for Valvoline. So it's funny as hell, man. I tell that joke every time I go to school. Like, this guy's a trip. Well, fellas, anything else y'all want to discuss before we wrap this up?
Well, that's one thing I can appreciate about you guys. I watch both your channels faithfully. If I happen to miss a comment, but like, it's the way it is. You tell it the way it is. There's no BS. This is what it takes to get it done. Yes, and JT will hide his secrets though. He does. You're not that little job there you did where you changed the O2 sensor the other day, and the Fowler. So the Fowler moves your O2 sensor away from the stream, the exhaust stream. So how is that affecting the O2 readings? Is it narrowing?
I don't know, man. The goal is to get that damn cat emissions monitor to run and pass. That lady was broke, and I had to make a point to tell people that was my personal customer car, not a. I can't do that to customer cars. Like,
no, you
get them confused. Yeah. So, I have to make sure they understand that this is my own personal. I work out of 2 garages, Brothers Motors and at the real shop. But
hey JT, what's your labor rate?
Oh, at the dealership, labor rate is $180.
That's pricey.
Oh my God!
And listen. It depends on the service advisor any given day. If he having a shitty week and his numbers are low,
you could pay 200.
Dude, they got the green light to negotiate. So the owner's cool with that. No, we only hire go-getters and risk takers and things like that. Now, but also the flip side of this is when you flop and one lady go, "Oh my God!" So they take a chance, but the goal is to get the car fixed. So now I would say this: some people will believe that the price you gave them is justified if the car is fixed. You know what I'm saying? So if they leave out of here a day later, oh my God, I just paid. It don't matter the amount. It could be $20. I just paid $20 for an engine job, and my engine knocking again. So if you're gonna get money out of them, go for the. You see what I'm saying? Because they're gonna fuss either way it go, whether it was a small amount or a large amount. But the goal is we got to get it, make sure it fixed.
One thing I was surprised about.
Tom said ours is $105 an hour.
Labor rate?
Yeah, Tom Cook in Ohio.
$180 an hour. Holy crap!
The dealerships near me charge $140
an hour.
$140 an hour, yeah.
Oh, 140. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
How do you expect people to afford this? Majority of people.
Yeah, man.
So that's $180, $140 an hour.
Because the competition is a long way away from. We're in one of those locations where you got to drive 20 miles to get to the next Chrysler dealer. So,
and the mom and pops, like the places where you go to, where there's a 50% chance you're going to get your car fixed. They're because they're not they're brake specialists. That's where you take. I call some of these places you get brakes or exhaust. They're charging $80 an hour.
Yeah. This is the dude that was tearing up. I appreciate the advice about the teardown. I found my problem knocking on my 2.7. Everyone was telling me to get another engine, that it was done. I fixed it myself. I'm curious what you did. 2.7. That's what you had in that Sebring, Tim. I don't know what he did though. I'm curious to know what my man did. See, even at the bottom, he didn't leave out. He didn't put down what he did to fix it.
Also, JT, diagnosing, is it still $180 an hour to diagnose a vehicle?
Now that part is tricky because everybody know to read a code is fair. You can go to AutoZone and get that done free. So we got to use a word. We got to add a nice word to it. Diagnostic charge. Well, we not just look up the fault code number and tell you P0300. That's your code. No, we're gonna tell you what triggered the P03, and we're gonna diagnose the car, and we're gonna spend an hour. It's 1 hour is allocated for that diagnostic charge. So even if I find out what's wrong with it in 5 minutes, I shouldn't come back to you in 5 minutes and tell you because they're gonna think they ain't get their money worth. But yes, that's to diagnose the car, not to read fault codes.
Now, when you diagnose up to 1 hour, so after 1 hour, do you stop and then go tell the customer, listen, it's going to go?
We need more. We need more. Now you can predict. At least we didn't get to the point where we can predict if it's going. If you come in from another shop, everything tore apart. No, it's not 1 hour. It's probably 3 hours, and that happens. We get cars towed in from other shops, for some of the craziest stuff, man. It's some guys. I don't know how your scan tool set up, Tim, but some people.
He's got a scan tool. It shuts off cylinders. They'll
install a CVT transmission, brand new. Oh my God, it won't shift. Tow it to the dealer, and I get it and simply initialize it, and there you go. So I don't know why people would start a job that they can't complete, or is it they scan tool, or is it they don't know that there's another procedure you got.
That's it right there. They don't know.
So I have a good question since I have the two of you here. Now, JT, you can do quite a bit from your cell phone and the dongle that you have. And so if you had a subscription to Chrysler, Tim, would you be able to load like updates in through the Autel that you have, or would you need another device? Or
No, I need another. I need to like to program something. The MK908 won't do that. I have to get the MK908 Pro. Then I get a subscription through like Chrysler to download software to update a car or to program a module or something.
Yeah.
But the MK908 won't do that.
You'd think they would send you one since you do such a good job of marketing their product for them. They should do that if there's anybody from Autel listening.
The problem is Autel got sued by the big three.
Whoa.
Really?
Because now you gotta look it up, but they stole when Chrysler came out with software. Autel went into the car, got that software, and put it onto their machine, and they was able to do stuff. So Chrysler and the big three was like, we didn't give you authorization to do this, and they sued them. That's why I didn't get the MK908 Pro, because I can program any vehicle out there except for the big three.
Yeah.
Now they're supposed to be trying to work it out with them, but I'm not sure.
Getting back to the people that you got to take your car to get dyno tested, your Jeep.
Yeah.
So that's getting back like the tuning software that I have, like SCT, or I have a Lightning one for my Mustang. It's actual, because they're licensed through Ford, so that they can get in all the parameters and change the tuning maps and all that. So that's why I was wondering what kind of brand it was, because unless they're licensed, the only things that they can manipulate are the things that your Autel will be able to manipulate. You might be able to change a little bit of parameters so that it may give you an extra half a degree of timing or something, but you wouldn't be able to make. I can't see it making more than a 1 or 2% difference, unless it was a turbo car.
Yeah,
I don't think
know. He anxious. I didn't know people wanted to soup up their 4-cylinder, but from what I'm hearing at All Park Garage, Jimmy said they get calls all the time. What can I add? What can I add to my 4-cylinder to make it feel like a 6-cylinder, or a 6-cylinder make it feel like an 8-cylinder? So I guess there's a market out there for it. So.
And
definitely. Definitely there is.
We're in the last hurrah of it because of the electric vehicle. The guy that tunes my car, he said because he does Hellcats, he does all the same sort of stuff Jimmy Vaughn does, and he was telling me he was told 10 years ago by manufacturers like Holley and like the bigger manufacturers, this is the last hurrah, because they're all the manufacturers are gearing up to go EV, and this is the last hurrah of the power war.
Yeah,
race on Sunday, buy on Monday.
That's still block V8.
So. Yeah,
yeah.
But I'm gonna ride it out. And I'm going out to the sunset in my horse.
Well, I get people asking me that all the time about. So I ain't even sure I should be doing that. Like, I diagnose cars, but I'll be on my phone app, and they always ask me, "Yo, brother, what app you using?" Like, that's FCA stuff. Like, I don't even know how to answer that question.
It's top secret. That's what it is.
I promise you, I have no idea. But I use the interface to plug into the data link connector, and then like Fix. I guess that's the name of that little stupid.
Fixed.
Yeah, and then Sean, I'm gonna tell you something. I used to dog them out until I found out there's a potential sponsor. So all of a sudden, shut up.
Wait a minute, that one that you're using, is that for all vehicles or just Chrysler?
No, this FCA stuff, the one we use at the dealership, is dealer equipped. It's for dealer techs. So when we plug it in the data link connector, there's a software app we use. Now we got to be mobile, so I got to have mobile on my phone so I can get online, because I have to test drive stuff, but I don't have a scan tool. I got my phone. Just say you install an ABS module, it has to be initialized, so you can't stay at the dealership. You got to drive it, so your phone has to become your scan tool. But I get at least 3 times a day. What app you using? I can
tell you right now, like because Tim just did a very informative video on fixed, and on the outro there was a fixed commercial.
Yeah, no way.
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh.
They're spending some money to market it. And Tim, be careful because they're looking for channels to help them sell that thing too. So yeah,
they won't contact Tim.
So you be careful with how you dog. That's why I'm careful how I dog a company out now because
you gave that you were hurt. I got after what watching the video and you told me that go look at the other video that you did on the booster pack.
Oh yeah,
I could understand why you were disappointed. Like it did, that booster pack did start your truck once, which is I call that a deadlift because you took the battery cable off and you put that little teeny weeny little jump box on and you started the truck with it.
Yeah,
I was blown away. But the other one started it and the truck kept running and you started it multiple times.
Contacted us and Tuesday we're getting two more. I forgot what the name of it was, but they want us to do a review. And we told them when a company contacts us to do a review on a tool, we tell them there's no guarantee. We're gonna do this honestly. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. So they say yeah. You see, Sean, you saw how who was it? Loft Tech. You see how they took down their ad on Amazon.
Yeah, well, I seen it out because I just assumed you might have got a little something to go. I thought it was your Amazon affiliate link, so I just put it in my video because I wanted you to get the money for it if it was getting sold. They don't sell in Canada, so they didn't. I couldn't put it.
You know, JT, they took the link down.
They took a what?
I did Loft Tech sent me this jumper to do a video on it. I did it. It was I'm not gonna say garbage, but it didn't work right. They took their Amazon page down.
Oh wow!
They took the whole page down.
The whole page. It's like you go there. It says this page is not available no more.
Oh wow! Hey guys,
that's what I was trying to figure out. Like it was like this company vanished off the face of the earth. I was like,
because in the ad they said this can start up to a 7.0 gas engine. And it just happens our truck is a 7.0 gas engine. It didn't work good.
Hey guys, let me bring in my buddy right quick. Tim, you know Justin? Justin Dow.
I know Justin.
We got 10 minutes left, so let me Justin Dow, what's going on, my man?
What up, JT? What up, Timmy?
Long time no see.
Yeah.
What you taking
on at the top right corner? What was your name again? My bad.
Sean.
Sean?
The last time I seen you, I think the channel was called 4am Caper. I was on with the Jump for More.
Oh, yeah, Caper. That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, how y'all been, man?
Same old, man. I'm in the Atlanta area, Justin. You know where I'm at.
ATL, baby. Huh?
Yeah, man. Bad news.
What your Falcons got to bring to the table this year, my man?
I don't know, man. I don't know. As soon as they get the coaching situation straight, they'll be good. But right now, I don't know.
It ain't them Michael Vick days, huh?
Yeah. So, what's been up, man?
Another brother out there in NC. How you doing, man? Timmy, how's it going? Long time.
Nah, yeah, it's been a long time. Justin, man, you know we don't get along with each other. Don't pretend. Don't say Timmy, what's up, man?
Hey, man.
See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all can't have me on the channel because I say it like it is. I can't help it, man. So, Justin, you know we don't get along, right? Right? Tell me I'm right.
It ain't.
Just say I'm right, Justin. I'm right. We don't get along.
Let me tell it straight up.
No, it ain't gotta be straight. We ain't gotta bring this to JT's channel. It's just we don't get along. So ain't no use in you saying that Tim, what's up, Tim? Because I'm not gonna say, hey, what's up, Justin? So let's just leave it like that. And you can continue your conversation with JT and Sean, and I'll continue my conversation with JT and John. Well, you know we ain't got nothing to say.
No, we winding down anyway, man. Y'all know I don't live stream no longer. Whoa, 1 hour and 34 minutes. Yeah, I don't live stream that long. But
hey, man, it's all good. Look, no love lost. Look, I talked to Timmy a while back. I hadn't talked to him in a long time. I wasn't fair and upfront with him. I didn't give him a reason why I stopped communicating with him. Doesn't mean I don't like the man. I just stopped communicating with him. So I mean that's where the blood in the water is. And I apologize if there's hard feelings on your end, but I never said nothing bad about you forward speaking. So
and you still talking to me. I ain't got nothing to say to you, Justin. Just leave it alone.
Well, that's what's up, man. Yeah, Justin, you called us at the end. I just wanted to bring you in.
I just want to say what's up, man. That's all.
Yeah. So we winding down, man. Y'all know, Justin, I can't do these 2-hour live streams, man, like y'all do. I ain't up to it like that. So, but that's what's up, guys. Any last thoughts? We're about to shut it down, wind it down. But
yo, when you coming on for the next live stream? Was it Wednesday or something? Or Thursday?
Yeah, I do Sunday and Thursday. When you gonna start, Tim?
No, we're gonna start that thing. You said, remember, whatever topic I talked about, you said you wanted.
Okay, we're gonna be on your channel though. All right.
Okay.
All right. Sounds fair. Sounds good to me. All right.
Sounds like you got next Thursday off.
All right, but yeah, that's what's up, guys. I'm done. I didn't get to a lot of the comments over there, but I apologize. We had like some people on, and I told y'all I wanted to catch up with these fellas anyway. So, you know, if I missed anybody, I apologize. Or if I missed any comment, I apologize. So, with that being said, guys, any last thoughts? Because I'm about to shut it down. I'm done. All right.
I like the video you did about the 3.6 Pentastar, man. I really like that one. I just wanted to throw that out there. I was watching you kind of discuss the ins and outs of the tapper and how like the lifters would have movement, and that's why it caused the click. So I just want to say, like, that was a really good video. Very well explained. I really enjoyed it, JT.
Oh, appreciate it, man. You know what's shocking about those videos? I've been doing those for a year now, and it seems like every one I do, it gets more popular. Like, I guess the old videos, I guess people want to see new stuff on the same topic. Now, I have been known to revisit some of the old topics. In fact, when I'm dry or don't feel like it, I'll just pull one of the old videos and put it up, and it'll do 3 times better than what it did the last time. So, I don't know.
My question for you before you wrap it up would be, what generation do you think the 3.6 Pentastar is in right now? Because you remember how they had the different recalls? They had the X46. Was it 46 or 56? That had to do with the left-hand cylinder head valve train that was taking a shit. Before that, they thought that if you changed out the rockers and the hydraulic lifters, that would take care of it. Then they went to the left cylinder head. And now they got a 3rd generation deal with the star case where you have to follow a certain procedure, make sure it's misfiring, and do a leak down. What generation is the 3.6 Pentastar in currently? And do you know if they're planning on fixing any of the issues that they've had throughout the years? That would be my question.
We're in the 3rd generation, and that's only on the newer stuff. And I can't speak on it because I have yet to go inside one. And it's amazing. Right. That engine showed up in 2016. Much engine work as I do, I have yet to pull a valve cover off one. I haven't went so far as only far as I went to that engine's changing oil. Does that mean it's bulletproof? Absolutely not. It's just that I personally haven't went into one. All I've had was training and school on it, but none of that matters until I lay my hands on it, and then I can understand what's going on. So I can't even speak on the 3rd generation Pentastar because I have yet to go inside of one. But when I do, you best believe the camera will be fired up. And, you know, I'm going to be talking about it because it's my first time. So it's the first time for everything. So, all right.
Hey, I'm going to tell you this before you end up wrapping it up. Timmy, I'm going to give you a call. But if you don't answer, it's all good, brother. I understand. If you do answer, I'd love to catch up. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Sounds fair. Fair to me. All right, guys. Let's get out of here, man. I'm going to finish up my weekend. Thanks for jumping on, guys.
All right, Sean, take care, buddy.
You too. Keep cool outside.